This episode of Queen of the Ratchet is being sponsored by Delusions. A lot of hoes think that they're in relationships, but they're really not. It's just a delusion. We're also being sponsored by the word bounce. When those bills are due, the best thing that you can do is bounce on a pogo stick. I ain't cheap. No, I ain't a cheapo. Have I made myself clear?
That song is one of the many parodies that Queen of the Ratchet has done. You can listen to that song on iTunes, Spotify, any musical streaming service you like. Go get your life.
And we're back. I want to address something that the petty audience, well, some of the petty audience has brought to my attention through some comment sections, and that was, why didn't I let Medusa and Tremaine know about the Petty President podcast? And that's because they not running for petty president. Some of y'all might say, well, Dusa is your VP. Exactly. Second fiddle, second in command, second best. And there ain't no second best. So y'all could take that shit and shove it up y'all ass since y'all trying to have a reason not to vote for me. Because Cruella DeVille gonna be fine either way, okay, bitch? Full transparency, it's giving rotten cottage cheese, darling. Literally, all you have to do is tell Tremaine and Medusa that you are having a petty president podcast. But you know, when you get really high up, sometimes that ego has a way of kicking in. And definitely, dear, you are not Beyonce.
She's more cray-cray than Beyonce. I honestly agree with Edna Moe that you could have let the petty audience and Tremaine and Medusa know that you were having a petty president podcast. You know, since you are the captain of this ship, if your crew is unhappy, your ship will sink. Cruella.
That's what life jackets are for, because, baby, I'm not going down with a sinking ship. And one thing about Queen of the Ratchet, it will always stay afloat. We might go to the bottom, but we will always get back to the what? Top. Yes, darling, it just means that you probably won't be at top of command come November during the petty election. You know, I do foresee a new way of fairy tale land. Edna Mode as petty president, darling. And let's keep it real. If you're gonna sit up here and have motherfucking podcasts again and not tell your co-host what the hell we doing, bitch? Oh, you didn't get the memo. I'm doing me, ho. I'm doing me. Would you like to step on camera and deal with this, or would you like to step off? Oh, baby, we could play Stomp the Yard all you want to, but I'm gonna be the one stomping, okay? Just make sure y'all keep those crusty feet in check. I definitely don't want to have to join the step routine, darling. I'm gonna go ahead and sit back down because my higher self is speaking to me right now, and you are not worth me stepping on you. Great, because I really didn't want to have to catch a case today.
You know what? For y'all to be friends, y'all act like scorn lovers.
Cruella and I dated one time and she became pressed, so I had to leave that mess. You are sitting up here lying on my damn name, and that is definitely not demure. How dare you sit up here and lie to the petty audience and people like that? So you're trying to say that never happened? I'm trying to say that we're not finna sit up here and discuss Cruella DeVille like this. We don't discuss Cruella DeVille's love life when we have an election coming up. Mrs. Vice President, that is definitely not modest. That is definitely not cutesy. That is definitely not demure. Look, if I wanted to watch the L Word or Queer as Folk, I would get a Showtime or HBO subscription, okay? The only reason we ain't together is because I found out that she had crust between that crabs. So now who's not being demure? Bitch, I haven't had crabs in 20 goddamn years. We not finna act like Sebastian from The Little Mermaid didn't fly out of your coochie crotch. Why are we talking about coochie crotch right now? I don't know. know, you gotta ask Cruella, but one thing is, my coochie crotch is always on point.
Can someone tell me what the hell is a coochie crotch?
It's kinda like your banana bussy, but it's a little different, darling. You know what I'm saying? You know, what I really feel like should happen is, Cruella, you need to drop out of the election and let a real woman step in. I'm the new Kamala Harris of Fairy Tale Land.
Oh, so you're only black when it matters, like this election. Oh, let me stop, because I don't want the petty audience coming for me.
We're going to take a short recess, but petty audience, I want to ask y'all a question. Should I drop out of the election? Comment below.